G'day and welcome back. Have you ever wondered what the cost of not listening is? I spend all day interviewing people across personal, professional situations, everybody from air traffic controllers to high court judges, from journalists and many other professions. What they tell me consistently is the cost of not listening is huge. It's failed projects, it's missed deadlines, it's over budget projects, or projects worse still that deliver on time and to budget, but they're not delivering what people want. What does it do? It creates conflict, chaos, and confusion inside and outside of organisations. It has significant brand and reputational impact, not just for you as a leader, but the organisation you're part of. People often say to me, Oscar, look, the cost of not listening, what's the big deal? I want to take everybody back to August 2005, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where Dr. Rajan is about to present a paper to a group of central bankers. You see, in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, every year, all the central bankers from all around the world, from Europe, from Asia, from South America, from North America, all gather together to speculate and learn from the last 12 months and what they can do for the next 12 months to create economic growth as well as banking stability. This is a time that predated the global financial crisis of 2008. And Dr. Rajan, he's a vegetarian, he's an electrical engineer, he loves reading Tolkien, the founder of Lord of the Rings. And he's just about to deliver a paper after the morning tea break. And one of the most quoted terms that Dr. Rajan used is, the global financial system's plumbing is at capacity. The sewerage is backing up. And when it explodes, it's really going to make a mess. Now, I don't know about you, but that visual imagery of exploding sewage systems engages me visually, but worse still, it engages all my smells. The cost of that blown up sewage system was $4 trillion. It was a million jobs lost across the globe in the next decade and precipitated a vast change in the political systems across the northern parts of the world as well as the eastern parts of the world and the southern hemisphere as well. You see, Dr. Rajan was ridiculed by everybody in the room. They literally shouted him down and laughed at him because he had a different perspective. He wasn't a classically trained economist. He wasn't a classically trained central banker. Which begs the question for you, who aren't you listening to in the workplace? And which opinions aren't you exploring because they're different from you? They may come from a different culture. They may come from a different profession. They may come from a completely different industry. But most of us are bogged down in our own dogma, in our own industries, in our own professions. So what's the cost of not listening? It can be up to $4 trillion. For most of us in the workplace as leaders, the cost of not listening isn't that big. It's just as personal though. Staff don't leave organisations, they leave managers. And the number one reason why they leave managers is because they're not listened to. If you want to attract and retain great staff, then listening is one of the keys to do it. If you want to get time back in your day, then listening is the keys to do it. Thanks for listening. Right now, what's got me curious is what's going through your head? What are you thinking about the cost of not listening? I'd love you to drop a comment below in the comments field and tell us what the cost of not listening is through three distinct contexts. What's the cost of not listening for you when people don't listen to you as a manager, as a leader inside your organization? What's the cost for your professional reputation when you don't listen to others in your organization? And finally, what's the cost to your entire organization when they're not listening to their staff, to their customers, to their regulators, to the media, to the community they serve, and ultimately the economy you participate in? I'm really curious to learn what you think the cost of not listening is.